Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the updates I did to my M17 first aid kit. Alright everybody, welcome back. So for a few of you, you may remember, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago or a month ago, I did a review of this M17 first aid kit, and it came fairly well stocked from the seller, but there were a lot of things in there that I wanted to add, improve, or kind of bulk up a little bit on. So that's what I did, and I also wanted to label it. So I'll show you how I labeled it on the inside. But we're going to tear into this and take a look at what I did as far as upgrading it. These would be carried at the infantry company level by their combat medics for immediate life-threatening treatment, you know, things like that, and then they can get them to the hospital and finish. And that's kind of the role that I wanted this in, but it really, I felt, didn't have enough stuff in it to complete that role. There was absolutely no chest seals, no anticoagulant, bleed stop, anything like that. So I'm going to show you. We're going to open it up and spread it out here, and I'm going to show you what I did. All right, so probably the first thing I did up here was straighten up this top section up here. I'm going to show you how I labeled them. I just used white duct tape and my kind of sloppy scribble there because I was writing on a surface. And we put in, we still have that, and the nasal pharyngeal airway right there. Okay, I did keep the wound wash in there, and I kept the calamine lotion in there. One thing I'm going to do before I put this back is add a Ziploc bag for that, you know, with a zipper on it. We do have our purified water, basically eye wash, and I put all this stuff in one kit. I did upgrade the EMT shears. They are much, much better. I do have a little bit of surgical suture in there with a needle. Let's see, what else here? We got the disinfectant wipes. This is Clorox disinfectant wipes for my own self if I'm working on somebody. First aid burn spray. And cat tourniquet. The instruction manual's in there. I don't know where I put the tourniquet. I moved it to the other side. And of course, hand sanitizer. So this is mostly the liquid. I'm going to be putting this in the right place. I haven't gone through this since I did it, because the tourniquet's over on this side here. But this is mostly just the liquid type stuff and things like the nasal pharyngeal airway, and hand sanitizer, eye wash, all that. So I'm going to change out those bags because I did forget to do that before I shot the video today, and we'll move to the next one. Alright, so I switched out the bags here. There you go. Got them all packed in here. That is something I wanted to do, and I actually forgot and remembered it just now. Got rid of all these old bags. Remembered it just now as I was doing these. So next up, we've got trauma dressing, combine pads, the splint, large multi-trauma dressings, and the small gauze pads down here. And we don't need to pull all that out. It's all in there. Fairly easy for you to see. So it's all in one place. So this way I have my blood stopping here, clean up here, and that there. And I also have my tools and liquids in this one as well. So let's move on to this section up here. Now in here I have my tourniquet, which is the cat tourniquet, which is where this will go. I don't know how that got stuck in there. I have the multi-trauma dressing, 2 Israeli bandage, compressed gauze, quick clot gauze ×2, a chest seal, and a Dynastopper for blood. So this is my stop bleeding section here. Got that and a Sharpie to mark it with. This is your Dynastopper trauma dressing. This is, again, the multi-trauma dressing, the big pads. Okay. And my Israeli bandages. Got those right there. I definitely added this stuff, and I really do feel a little more comfortable with it. With the cat tourniquet as well as these, in a pinch, these can be used as a tourniquet. They're not anywhere near as good as having a real tourniquet with it. But I think one is enough in there. I mean, I don't know if people want to maybe suggest I get 2. I'm not sure. I think one's good for now. This is the crinkle gauze, the compressed crinkle gauze. So this is pretty much my stop bleeding section in here. And I have my chest seal and my clotting gauze. And I will be adding, probably in the future, a little bit more of this. This is the quick clotting gauze as well. So I will be adding a little bit more of the quick clot in there in the future. Maybe some Celox. But all in all, as long as I know where everything is, the biggest upgrade of this thing, aside from adding all that stuff, most of that's new, is labeling everything. It's really nice to know where everything is. Even if it's not, you know, the most perfect labeling, because I was writing it on this bag itself, so it was kind of hard to keep it neat. But it's much, much better. Oh yeah, let's put this in here. Not that I don't know how to use a cat tourniquet, but it's a handy thing to have in case somebody else is using my bag. Alright, so in this section we've got the OTC meds, your Benadryl, your Tylenol, gloves, tape, your iPads. Those aren't iPads, they're iPads for your eye. Elastic bandage, triangular bandage, Band-Aids, and 4x4 gauze pads. I put all the Band-Aids in one section in here so that we weren't hunting around for it. This is your stuff there all set up. I got the gloves in here too as well. I was wondering if I should, I'm sorry, that's not gloves, that's gauze, rolls of gauze. I was wondering if I should probably take some of that gauze out, but I like having a little bit extra in there. That way if something happens, I got enough to cover it, and I don't have to worry about, oh darn, I wish I packed an extra roll of gauze in there. So, all in all, pretty good setup in here. And we did add the, I added some regular Band-Aids, because it didn't really have much in there. I also added some, I can't think of the name now, butterfly stitches in there as well. Alright, on the back here, this section's kind of hard to see. This is kind of my overflow area over here. This is my Dynastopper, my multi-trauma dressing, the 12x30s, and I had a few extra, so I figured let's put it all in here, and as I stock this up, I will add to the, the restock section here. But if I need to pull, if I've had a Dynastopper in here, I know I got extras in here. Okay, this is cold packs, stethoscope. I got my BZK towelettes. I did take the stethoscope out of the box. Again, I will eventually probably upgrade that. It's kind of a cheap feeling, but it does work. So, that's good to have. Got my instant cold packs. I did leave 2 in here. They had 3, but it was so darn bulky with 3 of them, so I left 2 in there. And cotton tip wood applicators, or Q-tips. So, all in all, that's what I've done so far. And again, this top here is just more of the same of everything that I had a lot of extra. So that's definitely a good little upgrade to start with. Really, I added a proper EMT shears, a real cat tourniquet instead of that rubber elastic thing they had that was absolutely horrible. The chest seal, Israeli bandages, some of the Dynastopper that was in there that wasn't so great, so I pulled that out and put some fresh in there. And quick clot gauze ×2. So I have 2 of those in there now. As I said, this is more of a, emergency action type kit, and you see how it folds out here. I know the camera won't let you see how big it is, but it does fold out nicely. It really is a nice kit. Again, put it up here so you can actually see everything. Again, they run from Amazon, $149 total. And that is without my upgrades. I'm going to move the camera over so you can see it all. That's without my upgrades. I probably spent another, I don't know, what do you think, 50, 60 bucks upgrading it? So for that money, I have a really good trauma kit. This is going to be used in event of a serious injury. Maybe I'll grab this and take it with me to events that I do with my ham radio club in case somebody really hurts themselves. We've had a few people go down, during parades and stuff, and bleeding badly. A lot of older folks in this neighborhood, in this town, and they're on blood thinners. So having a way to stop that bleeding before the EMTs arrive might be helpful. All in all, I think it's a pretty good upgrade. I'm very happy with it so far. I like the fact that it's got everything in one place and it folds up into a bag that I can either put on my back or carry by the carry handle, which is on top here. And it's a handy little kit. So that's my upgrades for the M17 first aid kit. Again, this is going to be one of those running things. I just wanted to show you, it's been a while since I did the first video and I wanted to show you I was working on it. I plan on upgrading a lot more to this. Once our gun shows here in Nevada open back up, we have one gentleman that comes to the gun shows with an amazing amount of first aid gear. Really high level, good stuff. So I'll probably be adding some stuff there too. And that's about it. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check the link down below. If you're interested in picking one of these up without the upgrades that I've done, they're about 150 bucks. I will put a link down below. You can click that and check it out. If there's nothing there you like in my store, you can just click the link and shop as you normally would. Don't forget to check out our Food for Patriots link as well. They have food in stock and are shipping currently, and that is preparewithiridium.com. With all that we're facing right now, with what's coming down the pike at us, it's a good idea to have a good supply of emergency food. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.